Welcome to part 8 of my broadcast, and now we are going to be venturing further into Tulioli. Right. First off, I will make sure that the broadcast is up and running. Yep, part 8 is up and running. Good. The twins ran me from one end of Uto horizon to the other, asking about everything of remote interest along the way. For as weathered as our promised loop, she's positively blown with corpses. What in the world happened? Erenville's tour was both educational and exciting. I hope we can persuade him to conduct another in the lower forests. Did something happen while we were away? There's a certain satisfied air about you. Uclamat wishes to know how traversable the Tainibek traverses. So, what's the state of the Tainibek traverse? Still being cleared, I'd assume. Hunmu Hook said he would notify us as soon as the work was done. And perhaps now would be a good time to consider how we might reclaim Uclamat's stolen keystone. The next feat will be our last, after all. Oh, I already got it back. What? When? Not to mention how. This is Bakul Jaja we're talking about. So I taught him a lesson and took my keystone back. You bested Bakul Jaja in single combat? Bravo! What can I say? I've had good friends to encourage and cheer me on. There you are. Our excavators have contacted me with news of their success. The Tainibek traverse is now safe for travel. Then we can finally make for Mamuk. Come to think of it, isn't Bakul Jaja's home? We can only hope its residents don't share his winning personality. If it is indeed the city where Ketman first met the Dawn Serpent, surely some civility awaits us. I would not be so certain. It is true that the Dawn Servant received Catamaran in Mamuk, and was instrumental in the establishment of friendly relationships between the Zabral and the Mamulja. But since that time, most of the Mamulja who supported his peace have left their city in favour of aiding the capital. Bless me! What remains is a cloister of Mamuk. And while these traditionalists do not take up arms against us, neither do they have great love for outsiders. Whatever they're like, the people of Mamuk are also of Tuliol. If I'm to be Dawn Servant, it's my job to know them first of all. Well, we'll be on our way then. I'm glad I could learn about where I came from and eat so much Zabruk besides. Thank you for everything, Hamuruk. Till next time, take care. First we make our way across the Zorpdas Cinderfield due southeast. How you've grown indeed. I wonder if the first and second promises have already arrived in Mamuk. After seeing that battlefield, I find it miraculous that the Dawn Servant was able to negotiate a peace. If Bakul Jaja ran in this direction after losing to Muklamat, then he was undoubtedly returning to Mamuk. I filled my bag with zebra peel before we left, but I'm down to my last serving already. The traverse will bring us straight to the Tika Heartland. Remember how you insisted this forest is green? This path is quite steep, isn't it? Let's take our time and descend safely. I'll take a moment's rest, I think. I spoke with one of the excavators on my way down. Apparently Bakul Jaja cleared away the one fallen tree remaining by barreling through it. That Wukulamats single-handedly defeated someone possessed of such physical might is nothing short of remarkable. Still, we ought to proceed with caution. There's no telling what his wounded pride might compel him to attempt. Erinville says this traverse was dug to facilitate incursions into the forest above. Intentions notwithstanding, you have to admire the dedication. Just look at this thing. What a vibrant glow. Alluring, isn't it? In more ways than one. Take my paring stone and hold it close to the glowing rock. Go on, use my paring stone and see what happens. A tool used by gleaners to identify certain geological properties. As you hold the paring stone in the soft glow, it affixes itself to the boulder with surprising force. Paring stones are natural magnets, and that's a meteor filled with iron, one of many remnants of an ancient meteor shower. The heterogeneous ether they emit causes surrounding flora to grow with unique hues, as you can see. So these glowing boulders came plummeting down from the heavens. Vidral be merciful. There you are. Blue. It's all blue. A far cry from the upper forests, indeed. This place is already so fascinating. I'm eager to hear what the people of Mammoet can tell us about it. Keep running, we're almost there. I wonder what the final feat will be. I should probably numb a couple of these. Rather more quiet than I expected. Now to see whether or not Hunmuruk fears were well founded. And here we finally are. Now to find the Elector. As this is also my first time visiting Mammoet, I have no experience interacting with the locals. but given Rook's parting words, I would advise a cautionary approach. See if you can't convince Wuklamat to be cautious as well. Finally in Mamuk, Wuklamat is eager to make progress. Well, we all know what comes next. Let's find that elector. Two streets seem to converge upon this plaza, so I propose we split our numbers between them. Given Rook's guidance, I also suggest that we err on the side of caution and move throughout the city in pairs. Erenvel can come with me, Alizea can go with Kryl. That leaves Elita to accompany Wuklamat. If these arrangements are to everyone's satisfaction, then may our respective searches prove fruitful. Rather advanced story. Then you can still hear me, right, and see me? Your words may as well be ambient noise for all the care this citizen pays you. As you begin to speak, the man abruptly turns and leaves. Please tell me you've had better luck. No one will talk to you either. I was prepared for hard stares and harsh words, but this is something else. That building there looks like a shop, doesn't it? Let's go and take a look. A merchant wouldn't ignore us, surely? Hello there, we'd like to ask you something, if you don't mind. Move along, outsiders. We're just trying to find someone. The Dawn Servant's elector. Could you tell us where they are? How are we supposed to find the elector if nobody will speak with us? Everyone, can you hear me? Come to the massive stone structure on the west side of the city. quickly as you can.
Up there!
Bested by a mere shade.
Sorolja? Papa?
Not as you know him. What you see is an arcane manifestation of the Dawn Servant as he was in his prime.
The Channeler is Zerelja, Autarch of Mamuk and Elector for the Feet of the Brotherhood.
Yolal's mightiest warrior, yet wisest you are not. You, who spurned your retainer's aid when battling your betters.
To prove oneself superior to blessed siblings by surpassing the shade of Galul Jar Jar himself. That is the final feat. The first promise fought alone and fell short, but that is now the least of his concerns.
You could have let your foolishness end with your failure. But instead, you attempted to harm an anointed Elector. Soralja, as of this moment, you are no longer a claimant. I disqualify you from the right of succession. Be gone from my sight.
This isn't over yet. I will be the one to reach the Golden City.
When Sorolja was defeated, he tried to take the Keystone by force, but he was thwarted by Father Shade.
My dearest child, welcome home. This feat was made for you. Only blessed siblings could hope to defeat Gulul Jaja. But ere we begin, I would see the fruits of your triumphs. Come, show me your tablets. What is this? Where are your keystones? Explain yourself, boy! No matter. Not all can be expected to go to plan. What keystones you lack you can easily take.
I tried. But I couldn't. I cannot beat her.
You mean to tell me that you, glory of Mamuk, for whom all here have sacrificed, were defeated by your inferiors? You are as useless as your siblings. A failure. Leave and never return! You have no place here!
Let's go, brother.
Worthless! Pathetic! This was our chance to claim sovereignty, and he ruins it! But when these stragglers fail, Gulul Jaja will be forced to extend his rule. And in the next rite of succession, we will present a better claimant. So come, stand before me, and fall.
I won't do your trial.
Oh? You intend to forfeit the right?
Papa wants his successor to intimately understand the country he loves. Every step of my journey, I've learned something about our peoples and their cultures. I would do the same here in Mamuk. The Mamulja deserve nothing less, so your battle can wait.
I'm of the same mind. Father named you an elector for a reason. There must be something that he would have us learn.
Do as you will. But until you triumph over the Shade, you shall proceed no further.
Promise, I would speak with you. Meet me on the western outskirts.
The first promises attendant just now, did his words not strike you as strange? I will be the one to reach the Golden City, as though he intends to venture there with or without Zoralja. I have heard about this channeling art before. Passed down through a certain clan, it employs arcane implements to produce a smoke, from which the mage can conjure a shade. It's hard to believe Zoralja was bested in battle. That was a dramatic escalation. This place is really pretty, I like it. The electors we have met thus far have all their peculiarities, but each we felt would judge claimants equally. This Zeril Jah, however, seems set in his belief that only blessed siblings are worthy of the throne. Why would the Dawn servants name an openly biased man elector? Worrying over Zeril Jah won't get us anywhere. That lady, on the other hand, was the first person to address us with any civility since we arrived. We should go and meet her, hear what she has to say. The western outskirts, right? Whee! Whee! If Zeril Jah is Bunawar, and she is Hobiko, then... yeah, I'm guessing that she's his mother. Whatever her relation to Zeril Jah, I hope we can trust her. We could do with at least one ally in this city. She looks troubled. To bid us thus meet with her in private, this is both an important and delicate matter. Finally, a real conversation. Thank you for coming. My name is Miral Jah. Here we may talk freely, away from prying eyes. And what was it you wished to talk about? Tell me, what do you think of Mamook? Well, we don't have much to say yet. No one wants to speak with us. All who remain in the city are devoted to the traditional ways. They believe that blessed siblings are superior, that only they are worthy to lead the peoples of this continent. Most would not deign to address outsiders, deeming them beneath notice. Sounds like an ideal community so far as Bakul Jaja is concerned. I am tired, exhausted by this senselessness. There are others like me, but we dare not speak our truth aloud. Yet now we have an opportunity to reclaim our agency. For you have bested Bakul Jaja. You, as a Praxel inferior by all presumptions, triumphed over our two-headed champion. This time anyway. Next time I might not be so lucky. Bakul Jaja is just that strong. I seriously don't understand why he cheats so much. It seems to me he'd do better if he just trusted his own abilities. He's desperate. Other blessed siblings have fallen before. Mullah Jaja of the Silver Scales for one. He travelled across the salt in search of conquest, only to be overcome. But no matter how the individual may falter, the people still believe in blessed siblings' supremacy. Because of my father. He who united Turel under one rule, who in their eyes stands as a testament to the tradition's infallibility. Regardless of your father's virtuous intent, his greatest triumph has only fanned the flames of our people's obsession. However, as both his daughter and claimant to his legacy, Your triumph could prove that Galuja's true strength lies not in his birth, but in his character, and in so doing, you may give us the strength to renounce blessed siblings forever. I can understand wanting to forsake zealotry, but isn't forsaking two-headed Mammalja going a bit too far? You must decide that for yourself, whether the price we pay is worth an empty dream. Galujaja laboured to break down walls. That his very existence would lead some to raise them is unfortunate. If I can use my status as Dawn Servant's daughter to help the people of Mamuk, I'm happy to do so, but I'd like to better understand Miladja's motivations first. The price we pay? Is she referring to the marriages between Hubigo and Bonawar clans? I expect it was for his devotees that Bakuljaja joined the right of succession. What I know about Mammalja's extremism is limited to what I've heard through rumours, the same is true for most who hail from Zaktaral. Milalja has something to show you. There is a place that will help you to understand our plight. It lies to the west of here. Follow me. You won't find sights like these anywhere else. Is that a meteorite up there? Aye, and judging by their attachment, that tree must benefit from the meteorite's unique ether. Anyway, we should press on. Milalja was anxious for us to see whatever it is she has to show us. Meteorite. I can't see the meteorite. Oh well. Maybe that one. But we've seen one of those earlier. We've already done the pits in this area, because we did them up here. The canopy blocks out the sun completely. It's therefore in a room without windows. A hunting camp, like as not. I'd love to talk to Mammalja hunters and learn more about their ways, except they probably ignore me. The others have continued on. Let's catch up with them. Yeah, they're ignoring us. Having seen how dark this forest is, I can understand why so many mammal Jah chose to live in Tuliala instead. What are we looking at then? I was not aware that such tunnels could be found in the Tiki Heartland. A well-kept secret indeed. A cavern, and it looks deep. The place I would show you is just ahead. This is the place you wanted to show us. It lies just beyond this passage. Entry to these grounds is not permitted even to the devout. Nonetheless, I would reveal our secrets to you. Rest assured I shall take full responsibility. Come, see for yourself the truth of the blessed.
I shouldn't have looked down.
The stone pier yonder. That is our destination.
To erect it there would have been no small feat.
The work of Yakui hands built long, long ago. Our forebears merely altered the entrance.
Altered? To what end?
It will be quicker to show you. We have beasts that can carry us below.
Huh, I've got one of those.
A cool cha-cha.
What? Couldn't wait to laugh at the failure?
You've always come here to cry. Ever since you were little.
Mother!
The third promise seeks to learn about Mamuk. She may be our chance to finally end what we have been powerless to stop. Talk with her. Tell her what we have done.
Fine. Perhaps it's only right that we be the ones to speak of it. Blessed as we are. Here.
This vessel holds the remains of a two-headed Babunja. An infant. We converted the ruins into a cenotaph, so the souls of these children wouldn't return as vengeful spirits. Do you know how blessed siblings are made?
I've heard that they are born to Hubago and Bunawa parents.
Such unions between clans were originally arranged to stop infighting. The war against the Shibral was going poorly, and we needed to be united. Then, one day, a child was born. One blessed with two heads and tremendous power. When this child grew old enough to lead our army, we became unstoppable. The Shibral had no answer, and we drove them all the way back to the trees above. That taste of victory awakened our greed. We became obsessed with conceiving more and more of these superior children. No matter the cost. Of the countless born, most die. Trapped in their ships. Only 1 in 100 survive. If we are blessed, it is only because we yet live. Unlike our brothers and sisters, who were sacrificed for the glory of Mamuk.
That's horrible.
Of course it's horrible! It's an atrocity we can never take back. Those children died so that we could live. No matter what. To fail would mean it was all for nothing. Nothing. But I did fail. I squandered their sacrifice.
I sympathize with your pain, but...
I should never have been born.
You're wrong. You didn't ask to be born as you are, and you aren't responsible for your siblings' deaths. The people obsessed with blessed siblings are. They made their choices, but they don't make yours. Since when do you let others push you around, Bakul Jaja? What do you want? Say it!
I want it to end. I don't want any more to die.
Then you have my word. We'll put a stop to this madness.
Blessed siblings are revered by their supporters as a means to achieve dominance in Tural. If we understand why they harbor such aspirations in the first place, we would be better equipped to treat with them.
Indeed. I just hope they will be open to discourse.
Take me with you. Those fanatics treat my words as gospel.
No. There will be trouble if your father finds out you're still here. Moshutural Zush. There we will gather the people, and ask anything the Third Promise wishes to know.
Then take one of my scales. One that blends the Hubigo and Bunewa coloring. It'll serve as proof that you have our trust. People will do as you say if you show it to them. I'm sorry for what I've said and done. I don't expect your forgiveness.
You had your reasons. I'm glad I could know them. Which is to say, you're not a complete alpaca's ass.
Thanks, Wuklama.
Well, maybe it's for the best. Hatred is exhausting, after all.
Indeed. So let us make the most of our newfound friendship and bring together the people of Mamuk. We have much to discover.
Hey, Elita. Before we rejoin the others, can we talk for a moment? I really hated him, you know. That old Jaja, with every fibre of my being. He tried to ruin Ihihana, sabotaged us on the river, kidnapped me for my keystone, and released the most vicious Tural Virdal of all time. Anything he could do to cause us pain, he did. Never in a million years would I forgive him. But the moment I understood why he did what he did, the pain he's been carrying this whole time, all my anger just evaporated. He still needs to make amends. I hear you. Bakulja's motives don't absolve him from his crimes. He must answer for them like anyone else. But right now, my duty is to ensure that no one in Mamuk feels desperate enough to go to such lengths ever again. Anyway, thanks for listening. Now that I've voiced that, I feel readier for the challenges ahead. Come on, let's head back to the city. Sure as I can't walk all the way back. I had no idea Bakul Jaja was bearing such a burden. Had he but chosen a different path? Still, I believe our true character is demonstrated not by the right action, but rather by a conduit upon recognizing our faults. It's a struggle I know all too well. To think that there was such a dark secret behind the blessed siblings, even among the Mammalja, I cannot imagine many know the whole truth, especially not those who reside in the capital. It's amazing how Woke the Mat can connect with anyone. She has an incredible gift. Sometimes it's best just to forgive and move on. It can be difficult, gods, don't I know it? But that's all the more reason to try your damnedest to look past how you were wronged and let bygones be bygones. Bakul Jaja's scale represents his faith in us. We won't fail him or his people. The only way to help Mamuk is to understand Mamuk. We won't let Bakul Jaja down. Alphino is ready to bring the people together. We haven't a moment to lose. According to Mivalja, Moxoso Zuj is an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. It should afford us the privacy we require. We must work quickly, lest Zivalja discover our intentions. Fortunately, Bakul Jaja thought to give us additional scales, so we might cover more ground in less time. Everyone should take one and get going. Use them to gather as many people as you can. Elita, let's retrace our steps. Maybe this time we can convince folks to lend an ear. She clearly has no intention of speaking with you. Don't talk to me. Stop staring. Oh, many of them still don't want to talk. Inside the building. Damn. Must be around the back of the building. Look, I've already made a new friend. Did I not tell you to move along? I can't be seen talking with the likes of you. Symbol of trust bestowed upon you by Bakul Jaja. Its blend of Hubiko and Bonawa coloring makes its origin indisputable. A blessed scale, in an outsider's hands, what business do you have with me? So Bakul Jaja sent you to call an assembly. I'm not sure what to make of this, but I shall go to Moxotril Zuj at once. That scale. If the Blessed trust you, then so will I. So what is it you require of me? Bakul Jaja bids us come to the Mokshoro Zouj. A strange place for an assembly, but very well. I will not refuse he who fights for our dreams. Have you managed to gather some of the good folks? Wonderful! The esteemed Bakul Jaja will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to Mokshoro Zouj as well. Apparently there's a good natural nursery to the west called Gulmajak Grove. Could you go and see who you can talk to there as well? I'll meet you in Mokshoro Zouj afterwards. There is one more person I need to find. I have nothing to say to outsiders. Leave this place, outsider. Oh, my apologies. I was unaware. I thank you, Blessed Scalebearer, for bringing word of this gathering. I shall away to Mokshoro Zouj at once. I'm busy, don't bother me. Sploosh. Whatever Bakul Jah requires of me, I shall happily provide. What a curious place to gather. Now that I think on it, why would Bakul Jaja grant you his scale? Where's Luklamat? Sorry to keep you waiting. You invited the second promise as well. Lamptey, need I remind you that this rite is a competition? Whatever advantage you're about to share with me, you ought to utilize to your own benefit. I have barely made headway in communicating with the locals. At this rate, you lead the race to Golden City. I need your help. To complete the feat? No. Mamook has a problem. I can't solve on my own, and you're the most clever person I know. I want you to hear the people firsthand, so that we might come up with a way to help them. Very well. I am at your disposal. Everyone, thank you for gathering on such short notice. I am Luklamat, third promise of Tuliyola. Promise? I thought you served Bakul Jaja. You deceived us. No, they did not. The skills they showed you were mine. I entrusted them to the third promise and her retinue. Why honor these outsiders so? Because Luklamat has won my trust. Now you will hear her words. Bakul Jas shared with me the truth about blessed siblings, about the price you pay to conceive them. As an outsider to your community, it is not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born of the experiences of its people, of their lives and their land. But it breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all so much suffering. If any here wish to break from the cycle of tragedy that creating blessed siblings demands, I ask that you join us. Please, I don't want any more of our children to die. You think we want this? We have no choice. Only blessed siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with the third promise, share with her your worries and your pain, and together we may find a new way forward. Together. If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. It would be best if you withdrew, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Let's keep an eye out for Zero Jah. He wouldn't take kindly to this sort of gathering. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we'll be better equipped to help them. Let's make sure they feel heard. Even if Bako Jah trusts the third promise, I don't know if I'm comfortable discussing this with her. I'm sure my son would have preferred to stay, but his presence alone will greatly sway our people's behavior. An end to the blessed siblings. I don't know what to think or how to feel about this. Belief in blessed siblings and the salvation they would bring has sustained me for years and years. But if there's another way, if the third promise can truly help us... Not even I imagined that my sister would one day befriend Draconia. Everyone looks uneasy, but their faith in Draconia guides them even now. Uklamat risks her standing in the right to attend to her people's needs. 'Tis a degree of selflessness few can claim to share. Now we come to the heart of it. I'm glad Conan agreed to help us. He's always been good at solving complicated problems. Me, not so much, but I'll support Mamuk's people however I can. By combining our respective strengths, we'll help them discover a new source of hope. I know we will. Pretty sure they're all just going to say the same thing. Yep. Before she hears the people, Uklamat would like to ensure she is prepared. Alright, Elita, before we start, let's make sure we're remembering our history correctly. The Mammal Jah and Zabraxo fought for centuries over the land in the upper forest, but due to infighting, Mammal Jah forces struggled to make significant gains. In order to promote cooperation, the Hubigu and Bunawa clans intermarried, and that's how blessed siblings were first conceived. With that in mind, let's talk to the people and learn why they rely on blessed siblings. What is it? There are still people we haven't spoken with. Yeah, they're all saying the same. Blessed siblings promise us more than strength, they promise us the sun. This forest is dark and inhospitable. When given the opportunity to live in Tulioli, most of our people didn't think twice. Still, the prospect of being among so many outsiders was intimidating enough to keep many of us here. Blessed siblings are meant to deliver us from this accursed forest, to lead us to the fertile land above, where we might make a place for Mammal Jah to abide in peace and plenty. So you desire fertile land, one that's all your own? We've long since given up on anyone understanding our plight. This land was once rich with ore, but the Yokoi did not stop digging until all the veins were spent. The meteorites were good for so much. Even if we made overtures to traders, we have little to offer. Nothing would make me happier than to make a good life for my family in the place where I was born, but that's impossible. So, with resources as sparse as they are, you don't have good prospects for trade. Trust me, if this forest had anything others might want, I would have found it by now. Those who have known only open skies and bountiful land cannot comprehend our plight. To thrive, we must take what we lack by force, and for that we need the might of blessed siblings. There have to be other ways to thrive, ways that don't require fighting. We who live in this forest have precious little choice. We have to fight if we're to do more than survive. As you'll have noticed, this forest is very dark. Hardly any sunlight makes it through the canopy, so it feels like it's always night. We plough, we fertilize, we irrigate, yet our crops shrivel and die as though cursed. The only one that grows well is Najul. Jetica banana in Turali. Try living on that and little else for a few centuries and see how you like it. A forest where nothing grows. It's not that hard to imagine why you'd want to leave. The forest rejects us, from our doomed crops to those unnatural meteorites. The signs are unmistakable. I'll do that. did finish talking to them. And they say the same thing. Well, I think I'm starting to understand. Everyone had their own perspective, but all their concerns were about the forest itself. Dark, infertile, cursed. Hearing that, it's little wonder that the people here wish they had better land, and who better to get it for them than blessed siblings? It's hard to convince people to stay in a place that can't provide what they need. You'd think the meteorites, at least, would have had value, but apparently not. Hold on, didn't Arenville mention something about the meteorites? That the ether they emit makes the plants glow blue? A rather significant physiological effect, I would say. If we were to study these meteorites, we might discover other ways they influence the local flora. I noticed a curious amalgam of tree and meteorite just south of here. Determining precisely how they interact with one another may yield crucial insights. Everyone, I really appreciate you for sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks to your insights, we have a promising idea already. We just need a moment to investigate it further, so please bear with us. We'll be right back. Is not going to die instantly from this. What a remarkable tree. I hope it will provide us with the insights we need. Lands that shriveled are still cursed. I can hazard a guess as to why. I had known that Yaktel was battered by a veritable deluge of meteorites long ago, but I never considered how their presence might be affecting the environment. At first glance, this forest seems a haven of mysterious beauty, but the reality of living here is quite a different matter. It really is incredible how a tree could support such an enormous boulder. The meteorite's etheric emissions are palpable even from this distance. Seeing this again makes me feel more confident in sharing a theory of mine. I suspect that only plants with an etheric affinity to these meteorites can thrive in the forest. If so, the gargantuan trees that create the dense canopy would be, by necessity, possess the same affinity, as well as the aforementioned natural tree. Indeed. I should like to analyze samples of meteorite before drawing any definite conclusions, however. I carry with me a few devices that will aid in this endeavour, but perhaps you and Cryo could lend your expertise as well. I'd like to join you. The etheric signature of these meteorites may be crucial in determining what manner of species might fare well here. I think I see what you're getting at. If we can prove to them the cursed forest isn't quite so cursed, maybe the people won't feel like blessed siblings are their only solution. So how can I help? Want me to climb the tree and break up a piece of the meteorite for you? There are plenty of fragments on the ground already. It should be enough for our purposes if we gather about 5 pieces each. Even better if those fragments are gathered from disparate locations. I will collect your pieces once you have them. I have mine already, so let me know when you have yours. So the reason this tree grew so big was because of the meteorite energies. I should have brought better tools. The more fragments we gather, the better. Let's all do what we can. Too big for our purposes. A shard of it might do. Aaronville, if you would. In case this kicks off a cutscene and the cube pops in the middle of it. Did you find your fragments? A soft glowing remnant of an ancient meteor shower. Okay, that didn't take long for it to pop. Let's go! Much obliged. Athenod, Cryle and I will combine the gathered supplies and conduct the analysis forthwith. Determining the wavelength will take a little while, but I am hopeful that our efforts will bear fruit. I'll tell my sister to await our arrival at Moxturul Zuj, and then go meet her there. We will return with our results as soon as possible. You can get hit. I wanted to give my command to the Pictomancer, but they left before I could do it. I can get my stage out reduced. A bit quicker if I teleport there, then try to find a way up. I don't think I trust the third promise yet, but if you can offer some tangible hope, then maybe. Many are reluctant to trust the third promise, but all agreed to wait for her return. That alone gives me cause to hope. Oh, no, that was... Many are reluctant to trust the third promise, but all agreed to wait for her return. That alone gives me cause for hope. Honestly, I don't know what I hope to hear. I remain here out of defense to Mila G. As mother of our chosen one, her wishes deserve to be honored. If you can truly help us, I'll wait here for as long as you need. And now I've talked to all of them, I will accept. So we meet again, Ultima.
the Ultima weapon is all-powerful, why does my enemy still stand? Can her strength truly be so great?
It is the blessing of light that confounds you.
La Brea.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal she bears.
So, this is what empowers her.
Beyond mortal limits.
Beyond mortal limits. If you are to prevail, the Hammer of Darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the Shield of Light. And so it shall, for the Ultima weapon is host to a power of which you are as yet ignorant.
Speak plainly, Ascian.
The heart of Sabik. It is the weapon's core, an enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alleg failed to scratch. The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Of what magic do you speak?
A spell without parallel.
Ultima.
I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its now beating heart.
La Brea, what have you done?
No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
Damn you, Ascian.
The hour is at hand. Behold but a sliver of my god's power. From the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Ultima!
Such devastation! This was
was
not my
intention.
Oh, Hydaelyn, it seems the task of keeping your champion alive has exhausted what strength you had left. Van Belsar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you.
We will speak later, Ascian. But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains.
It's me.
Come, adventurer. Let us find the answer together.
Right, Sage has almost caught up. We've done all we can. We must leave the rest to Konoha and the others. I don't know the first thing about those Sharlayan devices of his, but if they can be of help with Mamook, I'm glad he has them. There's hope for this forest yet, Elita. I can feel it. More purple dyes for me. Uklamat is determined to find a solution for Mamook. I'm sure Zariel would have choice words for us if he knew what we were up to, but his people are my people, and I cannot ignore their plight. If I'm to call myself Dawn Servant one day, I have to bring an end to the tragedy here. Many are depending on me, Black Hole Jaja not least of all. Anyway, I'm sure Koana and the others will be back with their thoughts soon. I don't think I just... Yeah, you will say the same. They shouldn't be much longer now. I know. Oop. Do. Meow, 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 meow. are you all going? Going to that D marker, I got us killed, damn it. Why did you court death for us? One of the other teams will win. How did my attacks do nothing? can go now. Yay, victory! Viper is now level 86. Yes. They shouldn't be much longer now. Good, everyone's assembled. In light of our news, I thought it only right to call the others. Thanks to the efforts of all, I'm pleased to say our analysis has yielded many valuable insights. And I dare say the prognosis is hopeful. Earlier we asked about the hopes you placed in the blessed siblings, why they are important to you. Your overwhelming response was a frustration towards this forest. From a lack of natural resources to the inability to cultivate crops, in all respects, have you ever struggled to build a prosperous home, thus your understandable desire for new land? However, this would be an unfortunate dismissal of what makes your forest uniquely valuable. That is, the soil. Our tests have proven without a doubt that the Jatika heartland is abundantly fertile. This may be surprising to hear, as you have seen crops fail time and time again, but we have discovered the root of this problem as well. The meteorites scattered throughout your forest emit an unusual energy that greatly influences the development of surrounding plant life. Some plants thrive on this energy, like the nadule and the giant trees that create the canopy, but others, as you well know, are sickened by it. Fortunately, the solution is simple. Across the Salt in a place called Charlene, there's a peerless collection of flora sampled from every corner of the world. Now that we know what energies are most prevalent in your forest, we can offer you seeds and starters guaranteed to thrive here. I took the liberty of contacting a few colleagues via LinkPro. Should you desire them, a sample of our best candidates can be shipped here in short order. Just as the Eorzea required potato and tomato from Tral, so too might Mamuk benefit from foreign crops. You mean we'd be able to grow more than Najul here? Precisely. While care must be taken to choose a species that will not have an adverse effect on the ecosystem, your agricultural options should be increased markedly. With the right crops, Mamuk will have it all it needs to prosper, both at home and in trade. Blessed siblings don't need to have the answer anymore. Don't have to be the answer anymore. Then there was never any need to fight, never any need to sacrifice. We can't change the past, but we can try to make the future better. Let the old teachings end with us. I know blessed siblings represent absolute strength to you. Letting go of that idea can't be easy. But I'll prove that when we work together, our combined strength can achieve anything. Show us, promise. If there's another way, for our children and our home will no longer suffer in silence. Sometimes we have to fight alone, but not this time. Would you say a few words, Elita? Anything is possible when you work together. Our victory over Vargamanda is proof of that. The Sky Rune, the great Galojaga himself, struggled to even seal it. We said what we wanted to say. Now all that's left is to defeat my father's shade in the feat of brotherhood and clear the way for Mamuk's bright new future. Do not give us cause to question our faith in you, please. Live up to your words. I will. After we complete this feat, let's be sure to tell Zarelja the good news about his forest. I'm sure he's eager as anyone to eat what tasty foods they'll grow here. Compassion even for the likes of him. You continue to eclipse me in every way. Then it is a simple choice. We're counting on you, Wuklamat. Wuklamat's gone ahead to announce her readiness. I never imagined the samples we so feverishly collected for the Exodus would find new purpose here. But if they help these people improve their prospects, all the better. Anyway, we should go and meet our comrades where Zorro Ja made his own attempt. The final feat awaits. I can offer moral support at best. For whatever it's worth, good luck. Zeroja's ambition was for this feat to prove the supremacy of blessed siblings, but Wuklimat shall instead prove that there are other ways for Mamuk's people to empower themselves. Where did Kona go? Have you seen him? I get a suspicion he's going to withdraw. And pledge his support to Wuklimat. This feat may bring us close to the Golden City, but for now we must stand strong for the people of Mamuk. Someone has gone to fetch Zeroja. He should be here soon. Item level 666.
Zeroja, I'm ready for the final feat.
Grown weary of postponing the inevitable, have you?
Something like that. You see, I've learned all sorts of things about Mamuk and your people.
Is that supposed to impress me?
I now understand why I need to surpass blessed siblings. The cost of producing superior offspring is destroying your people's souls. Look at them, and you'll see this. So I'll defeat my father's shade, and prove to you that there's a better path for Mamuk.
What drivel! Without the blessed, we are nothing but weaklings! Doomed to fade into obscurity.
Of course you're weak. We all are. Each and every one of us. But when we join hands, we gain the strength to overcome any foe, even Vali Yarmanda.
Enough talk. Prove your mettle against Gulul Jaja. The finest warrior ever to have graced Tural.
Fine by me. Not even Papa's shade will stop me from upholding his legacy.
I will fight alongside her. Claimants are not permitted to assist one another. Second promise. But you may observe your sister's pitiable attempt. I see. In that case... It seems I'm no longer a claimant. I am now free to participate, I trust. What are you scheming? Nothing. I've simply come to realize who is worthy of following in Father's footsteps. Not our brother. Not Bakul Jaja. And not me. You have always held the happiness of our people closest to your heart, Lamachi. So I will do everything in my power to ensure you ascend to the throne. This is how I shall repay Father for his kindness. This is how I shall serve Tuli Yolal.
could always count on you, Kona. Thank you.
It will make no difference. Numbers matter not in the face of true might. Gulul Jaja, mightiest of the blessed, arise!
Everyone ready?
Yeah. Alright, well, you might want to stand back. Good boy.
No hard feelings, Papa. I've got a lot of hopes riding on my shoulders. And the only way forward is through you.
Oh, I thought this might have been a trial, but no, it's not. Here we go.
Bear witness to our resolve.
And there be some which guides our journey.
So long as we stand together, we're unstoppable.
One, two.
These lay sundered Baligarbanda scales.
Blades of fire rain. What a chore. Ever hungry for battle. Go forth. Oh, very vampire. How is this?
Some manner of paralyzing effect. Defend the afflicted.
We must free them! Target the constricting flames!
None can outrun my flames.
But together, we shall triumph.
not alone.
Not who you are. I am blood to nothing.
Surely this will quench your thirst for battle.
Resolve the reason and all. By crimson wrath be sundered.
Everyone, get behind me! I've got a bad feeling about this.
Will you have the strength to stand up to this?
I will be the next Dawn servant! I will protect my people! Is that the best you can do?
Impressive! But I'm not finished yet!
We will see Lamachi become Dawn servant. Tuliola!
That's my old man for you.
I refuse to accept this.
Ain't that a bit stubborn? Even for you.
Erugated? It couldn't be...
Tanqua! It's been too long.
It has indeed. You're looking more imposing since last I saw you, Wuklamat.
Tanqua?
My Turali moniker. Galul Jaja insisted I take one, saying my birth name was too cumbersome for the local tongues.
That birth name being Ketenram, I presume?
No! Ketenram's that legendary Eorzean sailor. The one with the pickled cabbage.
We can talk about me cabbage later. Zarelja, whether you like it or no, these young'uns accomplished the feat. To deny Wuklamat her reward would be to betray the Dawn Servant's trust.
And what should she be rewarded for? Calling upon her minions to carry her to victory!
We're not minions, we're Wuklamat's friends and comrades.
Comrades, you believe a ruler should be reliant upon such?
Together we can achieve anything. You needn't place your faith in the promise of blessed siblings.
How would you have us reclaim our glory?
With friendship and community. With us.
If you need to rule, you should be more sparing with your offers of clemency. Especially to a man who has sacrificed countless young lives. Nevertheless, I will fulfill my charge as Elector. In recognition of your feat, I bestow upon you a keystone.
Congratulations are nearly in order, I suppose. I'm confident that you will find the Golden City in no time. You've grown much, and more during this journey. Become someone ready to lead our nation. Little Lamachi no longer. As your brother, I couldn't be more proud.
Kona. Thank you.
I must express my gratitude for your cooperation. And my regret for failing to live up to expectations.
Nonsense. If you believe Wuklamat is the woman for the job, then you have our wholehearted support.
One last thing. I wish to speak to you both from the heart. Unpracticed as I am, this may sound hackneyed, but I am truly grateful to have met you.
Words spoken with such feeling would resonate with any fortunate enough to hear them. Though our journey together hath ended, ever shall we cherish the memories.
Aye. And should you require further esoteric musings or biting witticisms, don't hesitate to call. I dare say we'll come flocking. But I get ahead of myself. As I recall, our contract remains in effect until we've escorted the second promise back to the capital.
I I leave my sister in your capable hands. See that she returns home safely.
You've still malms to go yet, Wuklamat. The rite ain't over till you find the City of Gold.
I know. But if I can come this far, I can go all the way.
Even as a shade, the Dawn Servant's strength was incredible. I shudder to imagine how we might have fared without the second promise's support. The second promise has warmed a great deal since we first met him. I dare say that wise and witty duo have been of no little influence. Joyed though I am by this outcome, I'm also eager to speak with Catamaran while we have the chance. I am glad to see you all remain in one piece. Not like a bit of hardships to see your precious children grow into fine adults. I will not stand in your way. But mark me, your victory does not afford you the authority to dictate our future. We will decide what's best for Mamuk, no one else. Let's go and tell the people of our victory. Third promise. You brought everyone? We were just coming to you. We did it, Nilaja. We proved to the Otak that not even my father's full power could overcome the strength of our fellowship. I knew you would. I was right to trust you. You fulfilled your promise. Now it's our turn. You've shown us another way that we can build the lives we've always wanted, here in our homeland, without sacrifice. Since our new crops will come from across the salt, I suppose we will have to treat with outsiders, as equals, of course. Inside or out, we're all just people, no matter what we look like or where we're born. When you're not used to the colour and variety, differences can feel like obstacles. But by learning more about what makes us different, we can also find common ground in places we never expected. Something may become something you love. And someone you once hated might one day become your friend. You'll never know unless you keep an open mind, and while it may feel scary, taking that first step towards understanding is always worth it. Of course, learning about outsiders may well help Mamuk grow. But what happens when they learn about us? About what we've done? They will not. For generations our covenant has been kept secret, and so it shall remain. The atrocities committed here were facilitated by the autarchs. We and no one else are responsible. For my deeds I am prepared to forfeit my life, but I will not suffer others to be damned alongside me. No one's being damned, and your life isn't forfeit. The last thing this city needs is more death. Bakul Jaja hasn't fought this hard and for this long to lose his father. If you truly feel responsible, be the first person to extend understanding to others on behalf of Mamuk. Your community is waiting for you, here and in Tuliole. We can still make things right, my love. Choose a different side of history. Thank you, Third Promise. Thank you for everything. You still owe me an explanation about that cabbage, you know? Of all the things I expected to discover in Tural, Yorza's most legendary sailor was not among them. We ought to speak with Ketamaran before we do anything else. Tankoa does look similar to some of Yorza's sailors I've seen, but I've never would have guessed he was Ketamaran. This is my first time meeting Ketamaran, a Rogadin if I ever saw one. It's never too late to let go of prejudice, no matter how difficult it may seem. It can be done. The road to the Golden City. Catamaran, living legend, and the Orsi explorer extraordinaire would like to chat. This ain't no place for a proper chat. Me cabin's just north of the city. Blue Eyes Abode, as people call it here, on account of me dazzling twinklers. The man values his privacy. A rather humble residence for a legendary explorer. I would have expected a manor decorated with exotic treasures. I've heard that Ketramran's disappearance, explorers from across the Eorzea banded together to search for him, but I doubt they ever thought to look here. I wonder how long it's been since he settled down here. Not but 4 walls and a roof. But enough for most folk. Make yourselves comfortable. Why did you choose to settle down in Mamook? They haven't exactly been welcoming to outsiders, legendary explorer or otherwise. All the more reason to keep a weather eye on them. So seeing how you've won them over, methinks I'll have less need for vigilance. I'm here at Gulul Jaja's behest to ensure his hard-won peace is kept, and incidentally to remind Zero Jah of his duty as elector, should he have forgotten it. My old man ordered you to stay here? There's no way to treat an honoured guest. Heh, I'd say I'm more than your father's guest by now, or didn't you see the sepulchre atop Korzormor? That's right! Catamaran was one of the names. Your father and I fought shoulder to shoulder in many a battle, Ballygarmarda being but one of our triumphs. He and I are brothers. So when your brother tells you to stand watch, you stand watch. You trust in his judgment and his strength of will, even if that means you have to sit out of the occasional scrap. Surely you understand such a bond, surrounded as you are by all these bright and eager faces. I do. My comrades are my strength, and it's thanks to them that I understand Papa's hopes for this nation. What I must continue to protect. Then prove your readiness for the throne, Rukhlamat. Find the Golden City. Oh, I will. With these ones beside me, even uncovering a legend should be child's play. Especially since I believe I already have. All by yourself? How? When? Well, as you know, electors are forbidden from giving unfair advantage to claimants. So when Hunraruk refused to divulge why my grandfather passed through Ibrax 20 years ago, his silence spoke volumes. You think Gallo's visit had something to do with the Golden City? Precisely. Moreover, only the Yokhoi who lived at Yaktel ever dreamt those golden dreams. When exposed to certain triggers, those with magical aptitude have been known to receive visions. And if Garfurler's abilities at all are representative, the Yokhoi are no stranger to the arcane. Which means the dreamers of Eld likely owe their experiences to the inherent qualities and proximity to the city itself, here in these forests. Then all we need to do is search Yaktel from top to bottom, right? It would behoove us to try and narrow our focus. To that end, I propose we return to Mamuk and make inquiries. While there, we can take all the opportunity to see any necessary travel preparations. When everyone is ready, let's assemble at the Aetheryte. You're Kakui's boy, aren't you? She told me about you. Said she tasked you with finding the Golden City. Aye, I might have even succeeded despite my best efforts. I had even begun to think it was a fool's errand. My own fruitless search in my youth proved as much. Yet here you are, older and wiser, playing the fool again. Courtesy of the company I've been keeping, perhaps. Wukhlamat's not the only one to have grown thanks to her comrades. We'll find it, together. Was I ever that young? You waited for me. It seems Catamaran knows my mentor, so we chatted for a bit longer. Avenel said to meet by the Meteorite, so I'll see you there. The merchants were more than happy to mend my gear and sell me supplies. One would hardly believe they were ever averse to aiding visitors. You won't believe how many Najul they gave me. Now all we need is a hint to point us in the right direction. City of Gold, here we come. I think I can offer that much. I have an inkling of where the Golden City might be. Milaja and Zeralja, you've come to help us? As an elector, I am forbidden of speaking of the Golden City, but my wife is beholden to no such constraints. Then anything you can tell us would be greatly appreciated. Our people have lived here for centuries. There is no corner of this forest we do not intimately know, save for one. Do you recall the place I showed you where my son confessed the truth of blessed siblings? That stone pier stands at the entrance to a sky-deep cenote, the final resting place for children we lost to our zealotry. Precious few are permitted beyond the cenotaph doors, and we have not explored its deepest recesses. If the Golden City is in Yaktel, it may well be hidden there. Will you permit us to search for it? I have no reason to refuse you. No longer will we rely on blessed siblings, nor will we conceal the sacrifices made to conceive them. The cenote is no longer under our protection. It is a dismal burial ground, and our children deserve better. Their bodies will be moved to a place of comfort and peace. I'm sure Black Old Jaja would appreciate that, and we're here to offer any help if you need it. Your father also visited the cenote, come to think of it. It was many years ago by now, but a notable affair due to the foreigner he brought with him, a mage, I believe. Truly? The Dawn servant did not disclose his reasons, but he descended past our cenotaph and into the old Yokoi quarries. Doubtless the very same ones excavated by Vorplor's dreamers. Then the Golden City must be there. In the depths of the sky-deep cenote. Thank you both of you. We'll set out straight away. You will find a winged beast or two lingering in Grok Deck Descent. They will carry you below. I believe in you, Third Promise. You will make a magnificent Dawn servant. This is it, everyone. To the Sky Deep Synod. I'm going to stop there for now and get some food. I'll see you on a little bit where we'll continue this. Bye for now. Take care. Love you all.